We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's a series of 3 games. We're going to call it the Team Bobo Australia Invitational. That's what we're calling it. It is the same 10 people playing every time. They made turbo private lobbies. They do not stay on the same teams, of course, apparently. So it's going to be the same 10 people, but they're switching around teams. So we don't really have team names. But I'm guessing they're all from like Team Bobo or something. I don't know. And I'm assuming they're fighting for some kind of pride or props or something. I guess I could try to keep track of like which players win the most of the games, but I don't know. Whatever, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll probably try out a few new things. But yeah, this should be pretty exciting. I got the first one queued up. Replays are having a little bit of issues, but hopefully it's gonna show the right stuff. The picking phase was kind of like a black screen for a while, but for some reason it just like randomly started to show. So we're gonna jump in right at the end of the banning phase, and hopefully this thing is gonna play okay. Yeah. Let me just switch it over and we'll see if we can figure this thing out. Okay. Switched over, if it feels like switching over. And playing.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, there we go. Band phase. Yeah, I'm calling this because I feel like I want to do this again. I'm going to call it my casting by request series because I absolutely love it when people ask me directly to cast a game. That makes my heart so happy. Whatever.
Legion Commander.
So this is turbo, so things are going to be moving a lot more quickly. It's not captain's mode. There's no multiple phases, multiple rounds of picking and banning. There was just previously the banning phase, and now we're in the picking phase. Everyone picks at once. Pretty crazy. So we're not going to have time to do like analysis or anything during this part. We'll just see what happens. And it's turbo, so the game's a lot faster. Should be really action-packed. The person who asked for the request, their Reddit name was Sonata of the Death. I don't know which person they are in this game. It doesn't help that I'm guessing the 5th person on each team is not showing on the replay doohickey. Hopefully we will figure this thing out. Let's see if it populates itself later on. Unless it's a 4v4, which I don't actually know. I do know this one name that I can't say. Apparently, I get to call them Cool and Comfy. Yeah, pretty exciting. So, Ico, Star, Fever. Okay, is it really 4v4 or is it just the replay thing? It could honestly be 4v4. That would seem... I guess there's nothing stopping you from making a 4v4. It would definitely make things a bit confusing. Okay, it is apparently already paused, and it is apparently 4v4. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so we got 8 people instead of 10 people. Let's get everything situated. Gotta get my thingy screwed up. And they're already paused. Did I hit pause? I must have accidentally hit pause. Well, here we go. So, let's just run through the people. While we're sitting here paused, pretending like this is actually a live game. So, names aren't showing up. How do I make this thing go away? Whatever. So we got Fever on the Phantom Lancer. We've got Quata, son of Alwarix. I don't know what to call you. I'm going to call you Quata because that sounds really cool. Quata on the Shadow Shaman. We've got Ico Star on the Bat Rider. And Feedith, Feedith. I wonder if that stands for something. On the Skywrath Mage. Nice Sunstrike by Voker already right off the bat from the get-go. Super fun. On the other side, we've got Cool and Comfy on the CM. We've got Harlequin, spelled differently, so not... I'm guessing not like Harlequin from DC Comics. I don't know. We've got Age of Dan Piers, Age of Dan Pyres, Age of something. Age of Dan Piers on Legion Commander, and on the Pugna at bot, we've got Splodge. Cool names all around. And it's Turbo, which I absolutely love. I play plenty of Turbo. Turbo is different from regular games in that you gain gold faster. Everyone's courier flies out like really quickly. Look how fast this courier is moving. Ugh. It's going so quick. Everything goes way quick. You gain XP faster, you gain money faster. The towers go down way quicker. You can take them down really, really quick. Generally, it's just like an easier game. The games go by a lot faster. It's very fun. So it's going to be a bit different than normal games. And because it's 4v4, we're kind of tossing a lot of the metas out of the window here. We've got Ico Star at top versus Legion and CM. That is a rough lane. Age of Dampiers and cool and comfy. Good thing for Legion Commander, she's got the Press the Attack, which is a dispel, as well as a heal and attack speed buff, which definitely helps to dispel the sticky napalm. Looks like Age of Dampiers is currently AFK. That's going to be real fun. Mid, we've got Harlequin on the Invoker versus a Skywrath Mage. Definitely, I would favor Skywrath at first. Has the crazy spam of Arcane Bolt. Super annoying in general. But of course, I think as Invoker kind of builds up, gets more powerful, has more sustain in general. Super annoying. We'll see how it goes. In Turbo, though, definitely favoring Skywrath with the crazy burst damage once he comes online. We've got Shadow Shaman plus a PL at bottom, Quatsa and Fever versus a solo Pugna. Already doing a bit of damage onto Splodge. Splodge pops the whatever the decrep on the PL to stop from attacking, but still taking a pretty significant amount of damage. Another good thing about Turbo is you don't really need to buy regen. Pugna just has a ring of regen. Really, if you ever get low, you just fly out a salve pretty quickly. Nothing to be really concerned about. Age of Dampiers are dropping pretty low. Doesn't have Press the Attack. Pops the Frostbite onto Ico Star. And Firefly takes down Age of Dampiers. A couple more hits on Ico Star by CM. Might fit the bill. Ooh, Sunstrike barely off the mark on the Bat Rider. Almost goes down, not quite. Firefly about to end. Let's see if Ico Star... Yep, TP's back to the tower. CM wasn't quite sure if Bat was still there. Wasn't willing to commit the Crystal Nova. Look at that, already level 3 on the CM. Doesn't have any more mana, unfortunately, and Ico Star's got the... Oh, and pops the salve to heal back up. Having the boots on Bat makes him pretty quick. Little unfortunate. CM's having to pop the mana potions, the clarities, of course. Doesn't have any levels of Arcane Aura yet. I would definitely recommend Age of Dampiers get some level of Press the Attack, because that's Bat's really annoying thing is all the stacks of sticky napalm. Puts them down like crazy. And they both also should probably get a stick versus a Bat. It just makes sense. How's everyone doing last hit wise? Oh, PL's dropping crazy low. One more hit, but not quite going down. That was really close. Looks like Pugna's doing pretty good versus... Oh gosh. Shadow Shaman dropping pretty low. Doesn't have any mana. Everyone's solo on both sides. Gotta fly out some regen real quick. Oh, nope, no regen flying out. Okay, whatever, to each their own. So at mid, oh, and first blood. Oh no, it wasn't first, we already had first blood before. Whatever, okay. CM dies at top to the Firefly once again. Bat Rider is pretty crazy. PL dies at bot to the solo Pugna. So much burst damage from the Pugna. Already level 4 Nether Blast. Level 7 Pugna overall. Pretty crazy. Definitely recommend Quata, you better fly out some regen. You got money for a salve. Please, please fly out a salve. Splodge already has Arcanes and level 7. Should not have a problem surviving, but Quata's got the Hex, has the Shackles. Pop the Shackles with Fevers. Like, oh, and Skywrath has rotated. Nice rotation. Able to stay in the smoke. Pops down the Mystic Flare. Pugna is a really good counter to Skywrath. We got the Nether Wart, which does damage every time you cast a spell. It does damage based upon how much mana you spent. See, it's like damage per mana. And Skywrath, look at Skywrath. Crazy high mana cost spells, all spammable. 300 mana there, 110 mana, 95, 90 mana. Like every time, Skywrath is only doing damage based upon spells. Pugna is really, really good against Sky. But of course, Sky can counter Pugna a little bit. Has the Ancient Seal for the silences whenever Pugna wants to do anything. And CM goes down once again top. Third kill for Ico Star on the Bat. No levels of Flame Break, just stacking up the sticky napalm. Going on with Firefly. Pretty crazy. It's a sick combo. Age of Dampiers at least has one level of Press the Attack. to help dispel things, but looks like CM was kind of just alone up there at top, wasn't able to do much. PL is dropping pretty low at bottom, eats a tree, still pretty low. They both have a lot of money. I would definitely recommend they start flying out some regen. Batrider's taking a few hits. Oh gosh, PL just dropped instantly. What in the world? That was so quick. Quata almost kills himself with Ether Shocking next to the ward. I don't know how PL died. Things are not going so well. Level 3 Nether Ward. Level 4 Nether Blast. Down goes CM. Gosh, Turbo is so quick. Skywrath has rotated top again. Bat's trying to do more damage. Oh, Invoker Sunstrike barely misses because kept getting stopped by the Cold Snap. Able to get the kill on Bat though eventually, and Age of Dampiers also dies in the process. So good rotations by Harlequin and Skywrath. And at bot, more people die. Looks like we finally got a Death Ward, a Serpent Ward drop by Shadow Shaman, trapping the Pugna, getting the kill, and killing the Nether Ward in return. Lots of kills on both sides. It's such a quick game. Everyone dies so quick. It's hard for me to like talk and pay attention to how everyone keeps dying so fast. Let's take a look at net worth. It did seem like both offlaners got really good farm, got a lot of kills. Pugna and Bat were just going crazy. Bat's level 11, Pugna's level 10, almost 11. They're doing pretty well. Ico start dropping pretty low. Dampiers has ult. Invoker's rotated back around. Harlequin pops a Cold Snap. There we go. Taunt, Sunstrike onto Bat, and Bat goes down to Harlequin's Sunstrike. Nice combination, 3v1. Lots of damage. Oh, Invoker comes back around. Mystic Flare. Oh my gosh, so much burst by Skywrath. Just does the Ancient Seal, 1 Arcane Bolt, 1 Concussive Shot, only level 2, and down goes Invoker. I'm guessing Yules was on cooldown, or, oh no, just picked up the Yules. Probably a little bit of panicking. Kind of hard not to. Fever's having a very rough time at bot. He can't really do much to splodge at all. Gonna have to rely entirely on Quata casting spells at the right times. Down goes bot tower. Splodge is a really powerful tower pusher because Nether Blast affects towers and does a lot of damage in a big AoE. Look at that. 325 damage. Once you get to level 15, you get the lower cooldown. Pretty crazy. Spam towers to death. Action going on bottom. Shackles onto Pugna. Splodge is definitely going down, but maybe taking someone with him. Pops the life drain. Still alive somehow. Pugna almost takes out Fever with him, but not quite able to. Finally, Pugna goes down. Splodge cannot out drain 3 heroes at once. Flame Break plus auto attacks. Still, that was way too close. My goodness. Got some neutral items coming out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see. Bat's got nothing. Nobody's got neutrals yet. Okay, Legion's got a trusty shovel. That's about it. PL, you're crazy low. Please get some regen. You've got no boots. You've got drums. Seems like you're going more of an all-pick build. To each their own, of course. I believe it. You can do it. And Skywrath like instantly dies. Mystic Flare onto Invoker, but Invoker has DD. And here comes Batrider with the lasso and the Firefly. Taking down Invoker for the counter kill. Ico Star is doing crazy well, but Invoker got a lot of money. 3 times kill streak ended, got 541 gold. Takes the lead net worth wise with that kill. Pretty incredible. Looks like the Radiant side is pushing bottom. We do have Serpent Ward. Let's see if they're willing to commit it, but the tower goes down so quickly. Look at it melt. Relatively speaking, it just goes down instantly. And gosh, Ico Star goes down to just a... Okay, Nether Ward was dropped, and cool and comfy. Frostbit? I don't know, somehow Bat died. They'd all just keep dying so quickly. I can't keep track. Well, Invoker and Pugna are definitely winning net worth wise at this point, but it's turbo. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Ico Star is doing pretty good on the Bat. Maybe Ico Star... I don't know who Sonata is. There's nobody named Sonata. I don't know. Sonata of the Death. I mean, Sonata's kind of like son of. And Harlequin takes down the Shadow Shaman totally solo, level 18 on the Invoker already. Very nice combo, able to get the Chaos Meteor with the Deafening Blast. Skywrath goes down at mid, at top to the Pugna. Decrep, Nether Ward, Life Drain combo, so much damage. I guess, okay, tried the Ancient Seal, wasn't able to get it off. Too much stuff going on. Only one victory left so far on Legion Commander. I hope she gets some more. Got the Midas. We're in a turbo mode. Midas is definitely not very commonly seen. But hey, you have fun. It's turbo. Do whatever you like. Okay. Spotting out. Bat is in Invis. Let's see who Bat goes on. We got 3 together. Blink by the Invoker. They have a Sentry Ward right there. Sunstrike with the combo of the Deafening Blast and up. Bat pops to BKB. Taunt goes down onto the Bat. Bat's probably going to die. Nice job, Alacrity. Getting some more damage by Harlequin and 20 more damage. Dual victory damage on the Legion Commander. Nice job by the Invoker. Interesting combos, but very, very good with considering that. Oh gosh, Pugna pops the BKB, chasing down after the Skywrath. Skywrath able to barely survive. Definitely. Oh, about the same movement speed as Pugna. Oh gosh. Shadow Shaman goes down, but has trapped the Invoker. The Invoker able to Ghost Walk through the wards to get out. Another combo, I assume. Harlequin seems like they know what they're doing. With the combos, able to get the nice... Oh, here comes Bat. Is Bat going to jump on anyone? There's 4 people here. The whole team is here. Do you want to go in on that? This is the Tornado on the Invoker. But maybe next time, Harlequin. Legion Commander looking for a target. Everyone's here. It looks like they really want to push this tower. They're trying really hard. Nether Blast out. Things are happening. Invoker cleaned up all the wards there. Doppelganger forward by Fever. Fever is aggressively pushing forward. Deafening Blast disarms him. Oh gosh, EMP totally drains the mana. Atos onto Legion Commander. Legion Commander dropping crazy low. And Legion Commander goes down. Age of Dampiers cannot survive. Fueled with Chaos Meteor and Stun Strike combination, but 2 of them there. Help stop it. PL goes down. Fever cannot survive the Chaos Meteor. Lasso onto Invoker. Invoker goes down in response. Skywrath goes down to the Pugna. Pugna's doing crazy amounts of damage. Hex by Quata and kills himself trying to cast Ether Shock because Nether Ward does so much damage. Bat Rider is the only person left. Ico Star, can he defend for his team on this tower versus the Pugna and the CM, both at full HP and mana? I don't know what they're pinging out, but they're having some fun. And there's no neutral items. Nobody has neutral items except Legion has Vampire Fangs. That's fun. We've got a Iron Talon on the PL. We've got Poor Man Shield on the Bat. Wonder what people are going for now. Invoker is definitely leading the net worth chart. Having a great time. Pugna's rotating over here. They've got some surprisingly nice wards over here. Bat Riders encroaching. Do they spot out the Pugna? Can they get him? Okay, Atos onto the Pugna. Pugna BKBs to get away. Ico Star is here though. It does not have Blink, but as BKB, no lasso though. Cannot go through BKB. CM appears to be AFK, and Ico Star knows it. Fortunately, the Nether Ward is there. Fuels by Invoker. Sunstrike with the Deafening Blast combo. Doing a lot of damage to Skywrath, but only about half HP. Pugna pops the life drain, but kind of reconsiders it at the last second. Quata drops the server wards down, but Tornado and EMP to follow. Quata's killing himself with the Nether Ward. Able to take down the AFK CM though in response. Atos onto Invoker, but also dies to the Nether Ward once again. Invoker's going crazy. CM has officially disconnected. Lots of DCs here. No surprises at all. Here comes Age of Dampiers, wants to do something. Bat Rider dropping crazy low, pops the BKB to try to get away. A couple more hits and should be dead. Can Age of Dampiers catch up? Most likely not. Going for the blind Sunstrike on the Invoker, but not able to get it. Harlequin does the Tornado. Barely misses, clipping Ico Star. Ico Star is able to get away. Dire has a pretty significant advantage. I'm not seeing much of a chance here. Fever is going Manta next. Not. Okay, they spot out Fever. Pugna's here and Age of Dampiers. They found the real Fever. They found the real PL. Fever blinks back. Then Legion Commander taunts the wrong one. Fever's still getting away. Lasso onto Pugna. Mystic Flare connects, and down goes Pugna. All 4 heroes are here finally. Agent appears, you better get away. Long range Shackle, Aether Lens on the Pugna. Shackle interrupted by the tornado. They're still going on to Legion Commander. Legion Commander finally died. Agent Vampires cannot survive. Invoker not able to take out the Shadow Shaman. Ghost walks away. After doing some amount of damage, Fever is somehow still alive after all of that. Nice rotations all around. Looks like Cool and Comfy is back in the game. Now it's definitely turned around a bit. Big net worth swing, I think. Look at that. Big net worth swing. Things are evening out just a little bit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Radiant side is coming back
Dire's
very, very
structures
slightly.
are fortified.
Harlequin is falling off a little bit.
Dire's
Once you've
top
got
tower is under
BKBs, Invoker becomes a lot
Dire's
less
top tower has
effective.
fallen.
And CM. Both of them become... Oh, and Pugna. The 3 of them, CM, Invoker, and Pugna, are all fairly magic dependent. Yes, Invoker can go the right click build, but based upon the build, definitely he's going the way of magic damage at the moment. He could switch it up, of course, but doing a lot of damage with the combos, max out Exort, going for Chaos Meteors, combo with Tornado and Deafening Blast, and Sunstrikes. I'm looking forward to seeing some more combos. Do they see Fever? They don't quite spot him out, but he is right there. And blink forward by the Invoker. Fever, you are not where you want to be. Sunstrike, Chaos Meteor combo with Deafening Blast, and Fever cannot do anything. I hope that he was spamming Manta style trying to get out and just could not do it. Not really sure what Fever was doing. Maybe trying to get a free teleport back to the fountain. Not sure if that's what he was looking for. Harlequin definitely seems to know what he is doing. Splodge is having fun. Not really sure. He's going for the Lotus next. Definitely useful spell for sure against Lasso, against almost everyone's spells are almost all targeted. Sure, okay, Cataclysm popped. Hits onto Shadow Shaman, but actually Shadow Shaman's quite tanky. Drops on the Serpent Wards. Long range Shackle, Mystic Flare onto Legion, and wow, Agent Ampere's goes down like instantly. Really long Shackle, Life Drain onto Shadow Shaman, almost dies. Agent Seal onto Invoker. Can Invoker survive? Harlequin, can you pop your Ghost Walk? Able to blink out of there after using himself up. Oh gosh, and Pugna really far forward in there trying to finish off Shadow Shaman, not quite able to do it. Pugna also goes down. Poor Splodge. They're even warding and dewarding. I am so impressed. Warding and stuff is really fun. Really good thing for supports to do. Everyone should learn from these players.
Dire's
Harlequin
middle tower
going
is
to...
under attack.
Okay, trying to Tornado EMP combo. Oh gosh, HO's out onto the CM. CM has Glimmer Cape, doesn't quite pop it. Mystic Flare is off the mark, but still enough damage given just the Arcane Bolt and Concussive Shock. Concussive Shot. Is Fever getting pretty big? Fever has the Manta. Going for S and Y maybe now. At least seems to be going for Yasha. Typically you'd see a Diffusal, which I would definitely recommend in this game. Lots of heroes with lots of mana. It'll definitely help. Okay, how's the Yasha?
Dire's bottom tower
Yasha
is
only
under
really
attack.
builds into S and Y or
Radiant's top tower
Kaya and
is
Yasha.
under attack.
Not much else you can do with it unless it's just like a naked Yasha, or you want multiple Mantas which don't stack. You can't activate. You can't get multiple sets of illusions. I don't know, whatever. Here comes Invoker. Harlequin blinks forward, spots out Shadow Shaman, sets up the combo. Oh gosh. And oh, Shadow Shaman sitting there just baking to that Chaos Meteor. So much damage. The Leakin Sphere was pretty good on Harlequin. Stopped the the whatever it's called, the Hex. The first Hex, it definitely canceled out that Hex. But the Shackle was very long. Unfortunately, Shadow Shaman was right. Let's say Quata was right, sitting in the path of the Meteor. Took the full brunt of the Chaos Meteor damage. Got totally wrecked. Not sure if that was on purpose, but nice job by Harlequin on that. Ico Star tried to make the rotation, but could not quite catch up to Invoker. Cool and Comfy possibly going to meet up with Ico Star. Not quite. Spots out the Flame Break. Ico Star has Blink Up really soon. Has Lasso. Firefly is ending though. Spots out cool and comfy. Is it worth going on? Down goes leading commander. There goes Glimmer Cape to help cool and comfy get away. Blink away. Harlequin doesn't blinks forward, so can't quite get through. But if he can get the tornado combo off, here we go. Harlequin goes forward, sets up the combo. Oh, BKB popped by Ico Star. Tries to pop the lasso, but of course Lincoln's on Harlequin prevents all of that from doing anything. Trying to catch out Ico Star again. Ico Star doesn't quite get it, but Cold Snap, Decrep, EMP loses all the mana, gets out of sight. The life drain is canceled from lack of vision. Wow, Ico Star is able to blink away. That was pretty crazy. I did not see how AJ Dampiers died, but apparently she died. Poor Legion.
Middle tower is under attack.
At least she has 2 victories. 2 dual victories, 30 bonus damage. Technically, you could say that
Middle tower is under
Legion
attack.
does scale well in the sense that she can, of course, continuously gain damage, like indefinitely throughout the game. So technically has no limit, whereas every single other hero in the game so far does have a limit. Like once you get 6 slotted, once you get level 30, you are done. Up more blinks by both teams. Both Invoker and Bat, Harlequin and Ico Star blinking back and forth onto each other. Fever having fun with cool and comfy, being a little bit aggressive, Doppelganger to cancel out the life drain. Tornado onto Fever with Chaos Meteor and Deafening Blast AoE. Oh gosh, poor Fever just walking in the Chaos Meteor thing. Yule's popped by the Pugna. Splodge is able to escape everything. BKB popped by Fetus. Oh, okay. Arcane Bolt combined with the E-Blade is pretty powerful. Fetus getting in there pretty quick. Splodge quickly pops the BKB and the life drain, gets some life back, able to take out Fetus, ending the 4-time streak. Quite a lot of money. Harlequin almost catches Ico Star with the tornado, not quite able to. Shadow Shaman has teleported back in. Can they get a kill? Quatha does have Serpent Wards, but decides instead to pop the Shackle. Gets canceled, has to cancel it early, so to drop the Serpent Wards. Everything else is still on cooldown. Splodge just decreps and life drains from the high ground. Quatha shackles from the low ground, has the vision. Yule just pops the refresher on the Shadow Shaman, can't quite cast any more spells. Life drain on Splodge to finish off the Batrider. That's a full team wipe by the Dire side. And there's Harlequin to clean up all the Serpent Wards. Unfortunately, Shadow Shaman does pop the refresher and is not able to capitalize on multiple spells. Harlequin is still Harlequin something is still very far ahead in terms of net worth. But Sky, Bat, Pugna, and Legion are all also pretty far up there. You really don't want to see your carry, your PL, that far down in the net worth charts. But whatever, it's Turbo. Everyone has a lot of fun.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen, but it doesn't hurt.
Here we go, tier 3 neutral items finally starting to come around. Age of Dampiers has, okay, got the Moon Shard, making good use of Midas. I suppose if the game goes on long enough, the Midas will start to be telling. So typically with Turbo, you're not gonna... Oh, hey Chunsa. It's in the morning. I guess you get notified when I'm streaming. Oh well, it's fun. Okay, Fever takes back their outpost. Very nice. Overall, 12k net worth advantage on the side of the Dire. It's mostly all there from the Invoker. He is 12k above the next person, so the advantage is almost purely from the Invoker. And while Invoker is amazing, I love Invoker. Invoker has Octarine and Refresher now, and is almost level 30. It has Cataclysm, got the Ag's Blessing, almost 6 slotted. Maybe they could consider taking Roche at this point. Yeah, okay, here we go. Going in on Roche. Harlequin is just taking it solo. Ico Star is in a dangerous place.
Oh, cover your eyes.
If
Dire's
the
bottom
Dire side
tower
decides
is
to go
taking
on
a
him,
drubbing.
but it seems like they don't. Harlequin gives up on
Strong
Roche
walls in place.
to help
Dire's
protect bottom tower.
structures are
Fever and
fortified.
Quathar are both at the bottom
Is
tower.
under attack.
They should be able to finish off, but Fever does back away. Harlequin goes for a really crazy combo, but doesn't actually catch the real Fever, catches every single illusion except for Fever. Quata trying to do his best he can, but that cold snap is just crazy. Harlequin pops the refresher, so he's able to pop the Ghost Walk. Immediately comes out with the Tornado combo. Chaos Meteor drop down with Deafening Blast. Fever Doppelgangers to get out. Doesn't have level 25 Doppelganger cooldown talent. Lasso onto Splodge. Splodge adds the Lotus Orb to himself. Only loses about half HP, but still walking through the Firefly. Firefly is done. Age of Dampier is ready to do the taunt. Pops the taunt, and down goes Fever. Age of Dampier has 120 bonus damage now. Plus 30 dual damage bonus. Pretty crazy. You can see how Legion does scale in that sense, at least. As long as Legion can continue to get more kills, more victory wins, there's no limit to how much damage he can do. Me, I have, and I'm certain many other people have spent some amount of fun time in those little like demo modes, just continuously casting victory or playing in like a bot game to build up dual damage to like over to thousands of dual damage just for kicks, just cause I like grinding. I'm a big fan. It's kind of fun when you can one-shot like everything. There's a few heroes like that can permanently gain some kind of stat. You've got Legion Commander that can gain damage. We used to have Underlord that could also permanently gain damage, but they removed that, unfortunately. We've got Slark that can gain permanent Agi. We've got Silencer that gains permanent Int, and Pudge that gains permanent Strength. Harlequin blinks forward, pops a Tornado, but isn't quite able to get off any kind of combos. Feedeth is there with the quick Ancient Seal to help cancel everything out. Refresher up in 25 seconds on the Invoker. Refresher is up on Quata, but Invis Splodge. Oh my gosh, something crazy is about to happen. We've got Splodge and Cool and Comfy. Oh. Okay. Well, Ico Star goes down. Blink forward by Harlequin, able to get Cold Snap, and there's a Frostbite on Quata. Quata goes down really quick. House Pop Serpent Wards, but they don't really do much damage, and Harlequin takes him down pretty quick. More dual victory damage by Age of Dampiers. That's 180 extra bonus damage at this point. Pretty crazy. Atos onto Pugna. Pugna quick as Yules to get outside of that. Mystic Flare dropped, but Splodge is able to get out of there. Cataclysm popped by Harlequin. Pops the Deafening Blast, but doesn't really hit anyone with the Cataclysm. Unfortunately, Deafening Blast does push people away, and they were already slowed. So they actually got out of range of the Cataclysm, and Cataclysm does definitely fall off. Fever's pretty tanky at this point, going for Heart apparently. Feedeth denies the tower to prevent any extra money. Towards the Dire side, pretty fun. Feedeth has Octarine, has Ags. Ags means that every spell he casts twice on someone near it. Okay, Lotus Orb. Both of them Yules. Lotus had cast the Atos back onto him. Splodge is kind of low. Could easily die. Ico Star pops the BKB, blinks forward. Lasso's up Splodge. Splodge is still alive somehow. Has the Glimmer Cape. Has the Lotus Orb. Harlequin does Refresher. Double Deafening Blast. Tornado. EMP. Oh, able to take out Quata. Quata seems to be the one that continuously goes down. Cataclysm popped. Doesn't hit anyone. No one's really quite low enough anyway. It wasn't going to actually kill anybody. Age of Dampiers really wants to cast Taunt. Nice Lotus by Splodge onto Age of Dampiers. And the Glimmer Cape. Ico Star is aggressively very far forward. Harlequin blinks back. Ico Star is considering going on to Cool and Comfy, but decides not to. Bottom barracks has officially been destroyed. One lane down. Fever and Ico Star going into their jungle. Age of Dampiers does have the duel up. Ico Star quickly, in passing, dewards that. Very, very nice. Nice job. Blinks forward, has Lasso, but doesn't quite realize Splodge is actually there. Does not cast it. Here comes Ico Star. Dual cast it onto Bat. But fortunately, E-Blade was cast onto Legion, so Legion couldn't actually do any damage. Unfortunately, that means no dual victory. Ico Star does go down, but Very nice plays by Echostar to E-Blade Legion to prevent that duel from being a victory.
Just can't resist
Now they're pushing the top tower. T2, and they quickly bring it down. Another blast is so much damage. Oh, actually went for the 25. Okay, Mystic Flare onto Pugna, and Splodge goes down. Crazy amounts of damage. Harlequin does some combos, but it's just not enough damage. Quatha dropping pretty low. Pops the Refresher. Doesn't really have enough mana to do very much. Has no blinks, no way to initiate. Harlequin is really far out of there. Getting back to the safety of his teammates. Invis Rune on the CM. So Fever's getting pretty tanky. Has 3700 HP at this point. Has the Heart, has the Manta, has the SNY. That's quite a bit of status resistance. About 30% status resistance. Pretty good in general. Okay, got the lower Doppelganger cooldown talent. That means every 6 seconds, he can be invisible. Invincible. Pretty good in general. But as you can see, Harlequin is definitely kind of like falling off. There is a limit to, like magic damage doesn't really scale very much. He hit his cap a while ago, and now the Radiant side is just too tanky. There's no way Invoker is going to be able to solo kill Fever. It's just not going to happen. Same with Icostar. He's got 3k HP, has BKB. It's not going to happen. Quata is the one Wink Link. They do seem to be able to pick off Quata quite often. Quata getting a bit annoyed. Okay, and Age of Vampires is just chilling out in the base. Gets quickly Atos and shackled and dies. Maybe they're just trying to even the game out a bit. Okay, sure. Maybe trying to pretend to be an illusion. Something happened. I don't exactly know. There we go. Quatza has finally learned his lesson, going for the BKB at this point. Going forward by Harlequin, pops the Cataclysm, trying to take out the bat. Icostar quickly pops BKB. Not much Harlequin can do. Icostar's BKB does run out though. Almost gets clipped by the tornado, but able to blink out. Pops the TP and is able to get out of there. Harlequin quickly TPs forward onto the Pugna who was right next to him. And they cannot find the bat. They are trying really hard to frantically find Icostar, but he is long gone. That is not happening. Havoc Hammer. I love Havoc Hammer. It's like my favorite tier 4 item, I think. Because it doesn't cost anything to use. 10-second cooldown. It's an AoE slow and damage. It's so good for strength melee heroes. Wow, a turbo game that hits the point where we have tier 4 items. 32 minutes already. That is pretty crazy. Quata's still pretty far from that BKB. Feedith is almost 6 slotted. Has the Princess Knife. That means that every 7.5 seconds, he can do an auto attack that will turn the enemy into a chicken, into a creep. It will hex them for 1.5 seconds. Pretty good. What is Fever going for? Fever is going for Butterfly, it seems like. Has picked up Eagle Song. Bat is going for Lincoln's next. Okay. Oh, Quatza breaks the Lincolns on Harlequin. Harlequin does the combo. Does about half damage to Shadow Shaman. Not quite enough, but okay, maybe like 2/3 damage to Shadow Shaman. Quite a lot. But Invoker is level 30. Splodge is almost 30. That's going to be a nice big tipping point once he gets the plus 160 nether blast damage. Going to make pushing a whole lot easier. Look at this tower melt. They pop Fortify to help defend. And the Dire side does back off a little bit. Age of Vampires does have the blink. Has no BKB though. So if she does blink forward, every chance she could get melted very, very easily. Phoebus is level 30, has the global concussive shot now, meaning that every time he casts concussive shot, it's going to cast 2 of them at anyone within vision. Okay, Age of Vampires drops crazy low, gets shackled, no time to cast anything at all. Down goes Age of Vampires. Okay, Hex on Quata. Quata almost kills himself. Oh gosh. I saw that coming. Pops Refresher, tries to cast the second Serpent Wards, but dies to another ward. Splodge is still alive, but maybe not for long. Pop Decrep. Okay, pops Decrep. Here comes Concussive Shot though. Is Splodge gonna die? Doesn't quite die. So close. Life draining back up a little bit of health. Okay, and they're going on Fever. Fever is pretty tanky, but 3v1. Okay, E-Blade popped onto Splodge. Splodge does Glimmer Cape, able to still survive. Fever's trying to do damage on anyone, tries to take out the Nether Ward, takes out Nether Ward. Still going forward. Can they take out Splodge? Decrep is so annoying. Lasso popped onto Splodge, and down goes the Pugna. Blink forward onto Harlequin. They both pop each other's Lincolns. CM pops the ult, but instantly gets cancelled out, and CM dies very quickly. Harlequin is the only person left on the Dire side. I get so confused. Dire is the top side. Harlequin quickly running around to pick up all the bounty runes. Possibly wants to kill the bat. Doing a good bit of damage to the bat, but not quite enough. Quickly ghost walks and gets out of there real quick. Because Bat has showed up. Skyrath has popped the BKB. But it looks like Harlequin is out of sight. Icostar trying to catch up. Has the blink, has a bunch of sentries. Not able to get any vision though. Oh, but still sees the spirits. Knows he's out there. Harlequin blinks back in. Has the Hex, has the damage from the fire. Look, 30 damage reduction. 30 armor reduction. That is just crazy. And Icostar dies to 2 more hits. With a minus 30 armor reduction, that is just crazy. Totally melts to just the Forge Spirit's attacks. Pretty wild. And they have crazy attack range too. Okay, well you can't see them, but let's see if I go here. There we go. Forge Spirit. Attack range 755. And each one does like melts armor. Let's see if it says it on here. Armor removed per hit is 1 normally, but Invoker has the talent, which is +2 Forward Spirit armor reduction. Okay, Phoebus blinks forward with the aggressive blink dagger. Tries to do a little bit of damage, but it's just they're too tanky at this point. Skyrath is kind of pointless. Age of Dampiers press the attack on herself, trying to do something. They're having a very hard time pushing up this ramp. Yeah, this is the point in the game where they're all so tanky. They all have plenty of money, they all have plenty of items. They can't really kill each other. It takes them ganging up on each other to a very long extent to really do much. Okay, Tornado hits Quata, double Cataclysm. With Chaos Meteor, doesn't really actually end up doing that much damage. Harlequin had to use the BKB. Lasso onto Splodge, doing some damage, but Splodge is so tanky. Yule's up to kind of do the save. Mystic Flare doesn't really hit anyone. Splodge pops the BKB to get away. Taunt onto an illusion, looks like. Didn't really do much. Hex on Pugna to cancel out the life drain. So much back and forth. Canceling the Lincolns on Icostar. Harlequin has a Lotus Orb. Ancient Seal gets casted back onto Skyrath. But Tornado doesn't quite hit anyone. Drops the EMP. Doesn't hit anyone either. They're just trying. Invoker has so many spammable spells. But Phoebus has so many spammable spells. Quata has so many spammable spells. Okay, Hex onto Quata. Quata's dropping kind of low. And, of course, kills himself trying to cast. Serpent Ward's most likely that Nether Ward is crazy big. Splotch also dies to Phoebus. Doesn't have the BKB up. And the heart is not enough to stop. Oh gosh, Phoebus is dropping pretty low from the Nether Ward. Had blinked in aggressively, and Phoebus drops down even with the BKB. Harlequin pops a Ghost Walk to get away. Cool and Comfy drops the pistol, whatever, the ult. E-Blade onto LC. Batrider lassos and drags back LC. Is she gonna die? She's still stuck in the Firefly, and she does go down. Harlequin tracing after the bat. Got the Cold Snap, got the Alacrity, doing a lot of damage, but the creeps end up taking out the racks. After all of that excitement, I was not paying attention either. And it looks like that's GG. Congratulations to the Dire side. You guys won the game. Who was on the Dire side? That was Splodge, Harlequin, Cool and Comfy, and Age of Dampiers. Congrats, you won game 1. Almost everybody was level 30.